The Agassi family, his father Mike, who was in the Olympics in 48 and 52 as a boxer. Andre, with the encouragement of his dad, who loves the game of tennis. Look at he had that overhead and two-handed backhand going for him early.
Technique a little better now, however. A little late on that forehand. Got to be critical of something, you know. Critical of his forehand when he was 3.
Even when he was young, he was inside the baseline, huh? 4-1.
I tell you, Dick, this is really a scary exhibition of tennis so far. I mean, Agassi is jerking him around, and Becker must feel like a yo-yo right now.
6 straight points now for Agassi. The last time Agassi was in the Wimbledon semis was 3 years ago when he won the championship, and in that semi it was McEnroe on the receiving end, 6-4, 6-2, 6-3.
I know how Becker feels right now. I took a whipping of my own back then. Said I'm never going to play Wimbledon again because this guy's not a real grass court player. Maybe I should have thought about playing a little more. This guy's not exactly bad on grass, right? I thought that was a great draw at the time. Andre had had no success really here previous to that. And look at him now. Couple loose points, rare loose points though. The last 2 points for Andre.
It's long. Well, atypical rally on the lawns of center court. And 2 breakers for Becker.
Well, Becker showing he's a good ground stroker in his own right. He's got to take advantage of these chances.
Oh, that's impossible.
You had to figure Becker was going to win this point. Good return, depth. Agassi just reaching for it and slicing it cross court for a winner this time with one hand.
The ball was behind him.
Things are sure going his way so far.
So Becker. Well, that tells you more than you think. Been hammered away at by Agassi, and finally he uses that big forehand to break back. The good news is he's broken. The bad news is now he has to face Agassi's returns. May not get a chance again, he figures, so I'm going to celebrate right now.
It certainly gave him a burst of adrenaline.
7th ace. Finally converting a break point.
30.
Well, that's his 8th ace, and interestingly, Agassi's return aces, if you will, clean winners on return. He has 8, so they're even in that department.
Game Becker.
Boy, overpowering game by Becker. Agassi leads 4-3, up a set. And we saw Andre Agassi as a budding youngster, 4 or 5 years old, in Las Vegas. Lyman, Germany we go. Boris Becker, racket in hand. This is his first tournament forehand winner. And then a bit later, Becker, despite his success on the red clay of Germany when he arrived here at Wimbledon, not a lot of people knew of him when he was 16 in '84. He won a couple of rounds and then was injured in a match with Bill Scanlon. And then the next year, '85, right through the championships at 17.
Well, that's a positive sign for Becker those last 2 games. He was getting blown off the court. He was able to use those big, powerful ground strokes finally to win a couple free points and break serve for the first time. So gotta hope he can break once again. He doesn't want to get down 2 sets to love.
Well, I hope you've got your strawberries and cream in the fridge, ready to join us on the telly tomorrow from London, 9 o'clock live breakfast at Wimbledon. The ladies final. Steffi Graf goes for her 6th. Arantxa Sanchez Vicario, her first Wimbledon final. 8 o'clock Pacific time. Agassi 4-3.
The grass on the side of the court's obviously not used as much, a lot greener. Becker trying to get back, slipping, and Agassi saw that. Easy put away for him. That's why you don't want to get pulled too far off the court. A lot more slippery there. And there's that topspin forehand volley we talked about.
13.
People trying to copy that. The other shot they try to copy, remember when Becker used to dive all the time, where they had German little kids diving on mats? So they've each invented their own shot.
On the sideline, but long.
13-15.
Double fault is first.
Here's a little chance here for Becker. Be a huge boost if he's able to get this break back. Things looked rather bleak 2 games ago. Seems to be steadying himself a little here. And Agassi just a touch anxious.
14-30.
It's always nice to hit a big first serve and win a free point.
Pete Sampras, number 2 seed, number 2 in the world, awaits the winner in the finals.
That was an extremely high quality point there by Becker. Hit about 5 excellent shots. That was the easiest of them all. Agassi missing that pass, but that ball was staying extremely low.
Well, the Lion from Lyman, Boris Becker, calling on his best shot making.
Well, it looked like he was in trouble here in this point, but right at the right moment decided to go behind Agassi.
And another break point for back-to-back breaks and to draw even at 4-all in the second set. And so it is. From 4-1 down, Becker 4-all.
And for the first time, Agassi showing signs of the pressure of being number one. Not a good backhand there. A complete miss hit. Now Becker with an opportunity to service some new balls. Brand new ball game here at 4-all.
You mentioned Agassi is a reputation fast starter. Becker not, but Agassi does get into bad patches, and he's in one now. Becker is playing his best tennis.
Big game for Becker here, though. He needs to solidify this streak and hold here. Go up 5-4. Becker, perhaps inexplicably, at least to me, staying back on his second serve. He's been hitting off the ground well, especially the last few games, but I don't think that's a winning formula. Oh, Agassi has returned superbly, particularly on the second serve. That's what he needs, those big first serves.
Through the quarterfinals prior to this match, you see he was broken only 6 times in 5 matches and 4 times today.
Well, let's not forget he didn't even play a seeded player to get to the semi, so take that with a grain of salt.
Neither man had to play a seeded player. And getting to the semis, somewhat unusual. And it's only the 3rd time in 68 years that the top 4 seeds made it to the semis.
I'm not quite sure why Agassi gave up on that point. Becker barely got that back. I think if he had gotten himself back into the court, he may have been able to run that down. Becker with some definite momentum right now.
Game Becker.
4 games in a row for Boris Becker. 5-4 in the second.